mile and a half the trip for the Investec Coronation Cup. And they're off and racing. Now, no confirmed front runner in the field. The early cards, Dandino, moving to the front at a steady enough pace, but certainly not a complete crawl. As Dandino it is who leads the ascent with Indian Days, St Nicholas Abbey and the midday trio in line just about, although now St Nicholas Abbey breaks formation and moves right up to press Dandino, leading to a slight increase in the pace with Clowance at the rear of the field. So Dandino just being encouraged to go a little faster to maintain the advantage over St Nicholas Abbey. We didn't want it to develop into a complete sprint, it would appear. Now sitting more passively in second and just being switched towards the outside of the leader. Indian Days disputing third with Midday as again it just steadies and Clowance is at the back of the field. So they've just about completed the ascent through the first 2.5 furlongs. Dandino leading by a length from St Nicholas Abbey in second place. Indian Days on the inside of Midday in the pink cap. And Clowance continues at the rear of the field, last of the 5, as they're continuing their progress along the back straight, entering the final 9 furlongs. And Dandino it is who leads by a couple of lengths from St Nicholas Abbey in second place. Midday on the outside of Indian Days and Clowance in 5th, so still no change in the play. And no more than an even tempo being set by Paul Mulrennan aboard Dandino. St Nicholas Abbey poised as they begin the turn and the descent. St Nicholas Abbey in second place on the outside of Indian Days, Midday in 4th, and Clowance in 5th as Dandino pauses again as they now begin the descent in earnest. So racing in the final 6 furlongs of the Investec Coronation Cup. Dandino it is who shows the way from St Nicholas Abbey in second. Midday pulled a little wider. A deliberate manoeuvre in 4th place on the outside of Indian Days. Will be 3 wide as they make the turn into the straight. Clowance is last of all, so they're manoeuvring for position behind Dandino. St Nicholas Abbey didn't come down the hill as well as Midday, who's been here before, and that allows her to loom up on the outside, trying to hold in St Nicholas Abbey. The gap's still there. Dandino, Midday first to commit. St Nicholas Abbey is a little awkward on the camber. Clowance moves into 4th. Midday hanging down the camber herself, but has daylight between herself and St Nicholas Abbey, who needs to get balanced in order to pursue the leader. Dandino still pressing St Nicholas Abbey for second. Clowance is running a mighty race. It's Midday. St Nicholas Abbey is hanging over to the near side. Clowance is back in 3rd. Midday can idle in front. St Nicholas Abbey's challenging wide out. She may not be able to see him. St Nicholas Abbey getting to Midday on the run to the line, and St Nicholas Abbey has got out of jail to beat Midday and win the Investec Coronation Cup. Clowance was 3rd, Dandino 4th, and Indian Days in 5th.
All set now for the Emirates Airline turf. Field sent on their 1.5-mile journey. Quickest into stride as Dean's Kitten along the inside, but they're all lining up for the lead here. There goes Await the Dawn now, and Await the Dawn is the new leader. On the far side, Midday in the pink cap is going up and joined second. Brilliant Speed and Teeks North are in there as well. Here's St Nicholas Abbey down at the rail. Now they're slowing it right down up front. St Nicholas Abbey just 2.5 off them. Then back to the filly Serafina. She's pretty keen to go on. She's taken a strong hold in the green colours. Only 4.5 off the leaders. No pace on up there at all. Stately Victor is taken back to be second last, and that'll leave Sea Moon as the trailer. 8 lengths would cover the lot. So they come to the stop of the stretch, first time round in the Emirates Airline turf. And out on the lead is Await the Dawn, in front by just over a length. Dean's Kitten is tracking from second. Midday in the pink cap moving up alongside of that. On the outside we have Brilliant Speed in the red cap. Only 2 lengths separates these first 4. Dean's Kitten now going to turn the pressure on a little. St Nicholas Abbey's in a perfect spot in 5th, just 3 lengths off the leaders. Serafina a little more relaxed, but still pretty keen to go on in the green. She's no more than 3.5 off the leader. Teams North is straightening the rail on the inside. They've been followed then by Sea Moon, second last, and Stately Victor trails 6 lengths would cover the lot. Onto the backstretch they go, and it is still Await the Dawn and Julian Laperoux just in front now as Dean's Kitten is putting a little pressure on them. On the far side we have Brilliant Speed in 3rd. Inside of that comes Midday just loping along in 4th. Now Serafina in the green between runners, 2 lengths off the leaders. Then it's St Nicholas Abbey on the inside, Tweaked North. On the far side of those two comes Sea Moon, only 3.5 off the leaders, and still the trailer Stately Victor. They're going to have to turn this one into a sprint for home now. It is still Await the Dawn, the leader. Let's see who's the first to make a move. Here comes Brilliant Speed now. Brilliant Speed on the outside. Dean's Kitten between them. Seraphina's travelling nicely right behind them, and Sea Moon crying out for who? Sea Moon hooks to the grandstand side with a white face. Here comes Sea Moon now, but got first runners Brilliant Speed. Brilliant Speed down the centre. St Nicholas Abbey with a late run. Seraphina could not quicken with him. Is trying to come on late, but it's St Nicholas Abbey. St Nicholas Abbey, history in the making. St Nicholas Abbey, Joey O'Brien for his father, Aidan O'Brien. History is made. St Nicholas.
And they're off. Robin Hood just knuckled on jumping out for the Diamond Jubilee Coronation Cup, but is the early leader, sent forward in the all-blue colours. Masked Marvel, proven stamina, ensures that that horse is also being kept close to just an even pace early on. Quest for Peace is in third place on the outside of Beaten Up as they climb uphill for the first 3 furlongs. St Nicholas Abbey is settled in 5th place, and Red Caddo dropped right out at the rear of the field as Robin Hood leads them past the 10 with an advantage of 3 lengths from Masked Marvel in 2nd place. In 3rd is Quest for Peace, Beaten Up allowed to drift back through the field, having been a little keen, and Johnny Murtagh keen to get some cover himself as they just about drop into Indian file formation with at the rear of the field passing the 9, St Nicholas Abbey and Red Caddo. Well, Robin Hood is going on with it and leads by a good 5 to 6 lengths now from in 2nd place Masked Marvel. A length and a half to Quest for Peace, then Beaten Up, St Nicholas Abbey and Red Caddo, who just edges a little closer to St Nicholas Abbey as the leader reaches just about the highest point on the course. So it's Robin Hood who leads with an advantage of about 5 lengths, but so far he's largely been ignored by the rest of the field. Masked Marvel is in 2nd place with in 3rd Quest for Peace, then Beaten Up in 4th just ahead of St Nicholas Abbey and Red Caddo towards the rear of the field. So Robin Hood leads the turn downhill and enters the final half of the Diamond Jubilee Coronation Cup with an advantage of about 4 to 5 lengths over Masked Marvel in 2nd. In 3rd is Quest for Peace, in 4th Beaten Up. St Nicholas Abbey and Red Caddo are held up still at the rear of the field. So Robin Hood is kicking on about 6 lengths clear. Masked Marvel is leading the chase at the moment as they turn in with half a mile to travel. In 3rd is Quest for Peace, Beaten Up, St Nicholas Abbey round the outside, and Red Caddo charting a course closer to the fence. Robin Hood still leads, but Masked Marvel is now beginning to close. The white sleeve jacket of Quest for Peace, St Nicholas Abbey is improving, travelling very strongly in the purple colours and looms up. Beaten Up looking awkward on the camber, and Red Caddo's gone past him. Masked Marvel, the Ledger winner, pursued by last year's Coronation Cup winner St Nicholas Abbey, and St Nicholas Abbey surges to the front. In 2nd is Masked Marvel, back in 3rd Quest for Peace. Red Caddo is the one who's running on strongest of the remainder, and maybe the one to chase St Nicholas Abbey, who has a big lead however entering the final furlong. St Nicholas Abbey driven out from Red Caddo and up towards the line. Another win in the race for Aidan O'Brien, and his son Joseph makes it back-to-back wins for St Nicholas Abbey in the Diamond Jubilee Coronation Cup. In 2nd was Red Caddo, Masked Marvel was 3rd, then Quest for Peace.
Set to go. Ready. And off, racing in the Sheema Classic, and Sheriff's down the last to go the stride. Trailblazer broke well in the middle, and he's well to the fore with St Nicholas Abbey towards the inside as they go towards the opening turn. Behind those then is Sheretta towards the inside. Gentle Donna's parked out wide, 4 deep as they head around the turn. Then Royal Diamond, followed by Girolamo, further back to Prince Bishop and Await the Dawn. Towards the back of the field, Sharistan towards the inside, a very nice name, and Dunedin is the back marker as they swing towards the back straight. Sheretta in the green jacket with the noseband, she shows in front as they head towards the final 1900 metres. St Nicholas Abbey in the purple jacket, racing in 2nd. The filly Gentle Donna with the red cap to the outside 3rd, then Royal Diamond on the inside, racing pretty keenly, the red and white striped sleeves. The German Raider Girolamo next in the field, followed by Prince Bishop. Then Await the Dawn in the noseband. Further back to very nice name, the maroon jacket with the white spots. Sharistan on the inside is next in the field, and Dunedin in the yellow jacket is the back marker. There's about 6 lengths first to last, they're fairly tightly grouped, and it's Sheretta out in front in the hands of Christophe Lemaire as they come towards the halfway point and the final 1200 metres. St Nicholas Abbey racing in 2nd, Gentle Donna's 3 deep on the outside in the hood with the red cap. To the inside next, Royal Diamond, followed by Trailblazer. Then Await the Dawn in the grey jacket with the dark blue cap out wide of Girolamo as they head out of the back straight inside the final 1,000 metres. Behind those, Prince Bishop, then Very Nice Name. To the inside, Sharastan, and Dunedin is the back marker. They're winding up the tempo. 800 metres left to go. Shiretta in front, St Nicholas Abbey the first to apply pressure on the outside. He's tracked through by Gentle Donna, who's been 3 deep throughout. Then Royal Diamond, behind those Await the Dawn coming into it. Then Prince Bishop, Very Nice Name, and Trailblazer as heads are turned for home. 500 metres left to go in the Sheema Classic. St Nicholas Abbey in the centre of the leading group of 3. Shiretta against the rail. Gentle Donna on the outside. He's asked to stretch. Behind those Await the Dawn, and behind those Royal Diamond. St Nicholas Abbey in front, 300 metres out. The filly Gentle Donna, he's trying to reel him into the near side and is inching a bit closer. Shiretta's back in third, 200 metres out. St Nicholas Abbey giving very generously out in front. Gentle Donna bumped along in second place, cannot go by. He was second in the race last year. Who make amends this? St Nicholas Abbey wins the Sheema Classic for Eden and Joseph O'Brien, and he fought off Gentle Donna by just over 2 lengths. Very Nice Name, a huge run in third. Behind those then was Dunedin. Then Await the Dawn and Shiretta, Royal Diamond, Girolamo, Prince Bishop, Sharastan, and Trailblazer last to clock in.
Moving forward. 5 runners for the Investec Coronation Cup are off and sent on their way. 1.5 miles is the trip, and Chapter 7 and Chamonix are both adopting handy positions. The early pace, however, is no more than sedate, and Chapter 7 leading, and Chamonix draws alongside. And these two, side by side, climb the hill at just a steady pace early on, with Joshua Tree settled in third, St Nicholas Abbey in fourth, and Dunedin held up at the rear of the field by Jamie Spencer. So meanwhile, up front, as they climb markedly uphill for the first couple of furlongs, Chamonix alongside Chapter 7. But still the pace is only an even one, with in third place at Joshua Tree. A couple of lengths back in fourth to St Nicholas Abbey, and Dunedin remains the back marker. It'll be about 5 to 6 lengths behind the 2 pace setters, who've now completed the first 3 furlongs. Chamonix alongside Chapter 7, but the two of them still just setting an even pace from in third place Joshua Tree. In fourth is St Nicholas Abbey, and last of the 5 is Dunedin, as Chamonix and Chapter 7 keeping alongside one another, neither able to get a decisive advantage. As I say, it's certainly not a breakneck pace, but it's at least a genuine one now for the last couple of furlongs, and they're about 3 lengths clear from Joshua Tree. In fourth place St Nicholas Abbey, and Dunedin is held up at the rear of the field. So that climb now just about behind them, and they begin the left-hand turn, and Chapter 7's on the outside of Chamonix, with a break of 4 lengths back to Joshua Tree and the big pair, St Nicholas Abbey and Dunedin, content at the moment to observe the 2 out in front extending their advantage, which is now about 6 to 7 lengths as they descend the hill. Joshua Tree from St Nicholas Abbey, and Dunedin, who appears intent on shadowing St Nicholas Abbey's every move at the moment. Chapter 7 cornering a little better than Chamonix, and as a result has got about a neck or so advantage with just over half a mile to travel. Joshua Tree, St Nicholas Abbey and Dunedin, still 2 races for the price of 1, and Chapter 7 has now, it would appear, just about seen off Chamonix. The big guns all creeping closer. St Nicholas Abbey the first one to be sent in pursuit of the leading pair. Dunedin trying to stay with St Nicholas Abbey as Chapter 7's ridden along. St Nicholas Abbey moves through. A decisive move by Joseph O'Brien. He's gone straight to the front and asked the horse to quicken. Dunedin trying hard to stay in the game in second place. St Nicholas Abbey showed the better initial turn of foot. Was it enough to see off Dunedin, who's still got 3 lengths to find? They now enter the final furlong. St Nicholas Abbey is holding Dunedin. Back in third is Joshua Tree, and St Nicholas Abbey will make it 3 Investec Coronation Cups in a row. Joseph O'Brien and Aidan O'Brien, that turn of foot, and up for Dunedin. Honest in second place, in third Joshua Tree, Chapter 7 and Chamonix.